Hello, everyone. Hopefully, you guys are having a wonderful day. Again, doing this market update a little bit late, but again, let's just recap a little bit of what happened last week and what's happening this week, I guess. So we can take a look at the USD JPY. Again, not doing too much. Lots of whipsaw action last week. It was CPI. All that news was coming out. I don't. Sorry, not CPI. I think it was Fed Day. Yeah, it was Fed Day. Rate cuts and all that. And USD JPY is still not doing anything. We're still waiting to see if we're going to get a move higher here into this area before we get rejected. And then a big move down is what I'm guessing. But we'll know if we hit this level or not. Or it could just break down. And again, there's no trade setups on USD JPY. It continues to be a very important chart, even though it's not doing too much right now. But you can see what kind of impact it has on the market. When this happened, I believe the market crashed back in August. So got to pay attention to these charts. So that's it for USD JPY. In terms of the Dow Jones continuing to push higher here. Again, we are expecting higher prices and expecting more upside. So again, bigger pullbacks are not uncommon, but when you're in an uptrend and all you see is people positioning themselves into shorts and getting ready for lower prices, it sets up for a short squeeze. Right, so right now, even though we are at all-time highs, for some reason, everyone, or not everyone, but large speculators are really positioning themselves on the short side. So they're getting ready for lower prices, but the price continues to go higher because they continue to be pressured. Right, so again, lots of people are on the wrong side of the trade right now and are hoping that these little dips are going to turn into a big dip one day so they can get out of their positions. You can see we gave some dip buys down here. And now the price has moved up very nicely since then. Let's take a look at the SPY. So the SPY getting a bit of a flat day today, but again, we're expecting some sort of fifth wave to be complete. So maybe some fifth wave is trying to finish up here in some sort of wave 3 and 4. If we get a 3 swing pullback, then we will have a dip buy opportunity. If it turns into a bigger 1-2, and this is a bigger cycle 1-2 finish, then that's fine, right? Then we'll look for a major dip buy at lower prices, but there's just no trade setups in the SPY right now. And now the QQQ, we are mapping out a bearish alternative, right? For everyone that wants to be bearish. And you know what? Doesn't look like it's playing out too well, right? So if you're bearish and trying to call the crash in the top every single day, well, you know what? It's not working. And it's not something we recommend to do right now. Just follow the trend. And the trend is higher, right? So the trend is up. Don't try to be a hero and trying to show everyone how smart you are by shorting everything all the time. It's in my opinion not a good strategy for the long run. And it looks like it's just building a series of 1-2. So again, the Qs are going to finish at one point, and then you'll get a bigger cycle pullback. But until then, looks like there's more upside coming for the triple Qs. The IWM is the most shorted indice right now. Out of all the indices, it is the most shorted. There are massive short positions building on the IWM. And you know what? I don't know why. Because right now, the IWM looks like it's just going to continue to grind higher. Right? These dip buys never came. And now it looks like we could actually put the 1-2 here. And we're in some sort of wave 3. So don't get in the way of this. Because what happens if you get another gap up day? Another gap up day, and then the shorts start closing, and it causes more buying, more upside pressure, which causes a cascade of a short squeeze essentially. And we had the dip buy here, and looks like this was a legendary one because this one's up 15% on the IWM. So let's see if we get a bigger cycle reset. And maybe we can call some sort of top at one point and get a bigger 1-2. But for now, looks like it's just more upside. So again, no trade setup at the moment for the IWM, just more upside. TLT actually hit our short area. So now, are we going to see the yields start to reverse? Because we did hit a bit of a buy area here on the yields, and now the TLT is reversing. So this is very interesting to see because we have had this chart for a very long time. Now, looking at the smaller time frames, we do have an impulse here. We do have some sort of impulse. So you still could get more upside. Technically speaking, you could even pull back and do this, right? So don't be shocked if we come back into this area in a very impulsive manner, and everybody starts to long the market when that happens, because the yields are falling or whatever. Maybe the yields are going down, or is going to cause the market to go down. I'm not too sure. I don't really try to do correlations too much, but regardless, this is a nice short area for the TLT. But I am not ready to get short the bonds just yet. I'm going to wait maybe for another move higher. I think we're gonna get another move higher, but again, I'm not perfect. I can get things wrong, and I'm not gonna catch every single trade. The SMH never gave the dip buy, just continues to grind higher in a series of 1-2s. Is this how bullish the market really is? Right? Is this how bullish we really are at the moment? And everybody is on the wrong side of the trade, because if this was in some sort of 1-2 setup, then you're getting ready to explode higher, right? And nobody's positioned for higher prices. Everyone's positioned for more downside. Lots of short positions building. Positioning is showing that a lot of people are bearish. I keep seeing bearish posts on the S&P. Top at any moment. Top is in. Top this. Top that. Right. Gold continuing to extend higher, pushing up again. Probably going to come to an end at one point, finishing up this impulse in the fifth wave, and then maybe we can have some sort of cycle top, bigger pullback in wave 3. So if you finish like this in a fifth wave, then you get a big pullback right away, and you could even build another 1-2. So we'll be keeping a close eye on it to see what's going to happen with gold. But again, bullish to precious metals in the long term. Silver getting a very big move up from our dip buys. So we gave many dip buy opportunities. And you know what? Silver's just been trending up since then. So again, I think this will come to an end at one point, and the big move higher. Maybe we can get to the 50s or 55. We'll get a bigger cycle reset, and we'll build another 1-2 from there. But for now, it looks very bullish to me. I don't see any downside at the moment coming anytime soon. But maybe that's what the market needs. Maybe it needs me to say that, and then we'll get a crash. We'll see. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing here for silver. Finally, wrapping it up, we'll take a look at oil and natural gas. So oil, a bit of a tricky move here. Is this some sort of 1-2 in the C leg, and we're going to rally back up to these levels and get rejected? Or has the move down already started? Right? Has the move down started? Could be. But let's just keep a close eye on it for now, and see if we're going to get this sort of impulse up. Big surge higher in oil. Demand in the economy. We'll see. Finally, the last one is natural gas. So nat gas actually did not invalidate or short setup, because it still remained below the previous peak. I know it's very close, but I think so the high here was 3.137 and the high here was 3.138, off by a penny. So the wave 2 faked out a lot of people, came back, got rejected again, expecting lower prices in natural gas. Again, building a series of 1-2s. I think nat gas is going to get a big meltdown into this area. Once we get into here, we have a potential buying opportunity of a lifetime. But until then, I don't see any good things coming for natural gas. All right, so that's it for the last week's recap. This week is already in progress. We're Tuesday, so I think we'll still get some more upside and lots of volatility to come. Peace.